Question 15. You are working as an FYI on an orthopedic ward. One of your patients has been on the ward for 2 weeks and will be going home in the next couple of days. One evening they ask to speak to you. They tell you that they have become fond of you while you have been caring for them and would like to take you on a date once they are discharged. Rank in order the following actions in response to this situation. 1 equals most appropriate, 5 equals least appropriate. They explain that, while you are flattered by the offer, it is inappropriate for doctors and patients to pursue relationships. B. Explain that you cannot arrange a date while they are in hospital, but swap numbers and promise to arrange a date once they are discharged. C. Say nothing but avoid the patient from now on. D. Swap numbers and arrange a dare for the following week. E. Tell the patient that you do not want to go on a date. Answer: A, E, C, B, D. Patients need trust in their doctors and must be able to act honestly and openly without feeling that the doctor may see them as a potential partner. It is therefore unacceptable to pursue a relationship with a current patient, as in option D. Relationships with former patients are often inappropriate, but this depends on a number of factors, including the length of time elapsed since attending the patient. In the case of option B, only a short time will have elapsed between the patient's discharge and the start of your potential relationship. More importantly, however, you would already be engaging in a relationship while they remain in hospital, since there is the promise of arranging a date. While option C may seem a less awkward way of dealing with the situation and avoids a relationship, you must not allow the patient's advances to affect your doctor-patient relationship. If you were to feel that a patient's advance had affected the doctor-patient relationship, then you should bring the professional relationship to a definite end, rather than simply avoiding the patient. Option E, again, avoids a relationship, but would risk offending the patient, therefore compromising the doctor-patient relationship. Diplomatically declining the offer, A, is the best option, since it is most likely to preserve a good professional relationship. Question 16. It is the end of your first month working as an FY1, and you go out to celebrate with a few drinks. When you are walking home, you see a garden gnome in a neighbor's garden, and you drunkenly decide it would be a good idea to take it home as a souvenir of the night. As you are continuing your way home, carrying the gnome, a police officer stops you. They have seen you steal the gnome and decide co-issue you with a caution. When you wake up the next day, you are mortified to realize that you now have a police caution. Choose the 3 most appropriate actions to rake in this situation. A. Contact a lawyer for advice. B. Contact your medical defense union for advice. C. Go to the police station to try and persuade the police to withdraw the caution. D. Notify the General Medical Council, GMC, of your caution immediately. Reflect about the incident in your e-portfolio. F. Tell no one and try to forget about the incident since you are so embarrassed. G. Tell the Cruises Foundation program lead immediately. H. Wait until you are next asked to fill out a Criminal Records Bureau, CRB form and declare the caution then. Answer BDG. There is a legal and professional obligation to declare all criminal investigations, cautions, or convictions to both the GMC and your employer without delay. Options D and G. In this case, it is unlikely that there will be any serious consequences for stealing a garden gnome. However, failing to disclose this information may have dire consequences, even the loss of your professional registration. Since there are potentially serious consequences to this situation, it would be prudent to seek further advice. A lawyer may be able to give advice, A, but a medical defense union, B, is a specialist organization and would therefore be a better first step. If you do try and overturn the caution, C, your first action should still be to declare the caution and seek advice since it has already been issued to you and is unlikely to be rescinded. Ignoring the issue, F, and delaying further action, H, are both inappropriate since you need to act without delay. While it is important to reflect on the incident, E, this is not your immediate priority.